Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Travel Abroad 60, the channel where we explore the joys and challenges of finding the perfect place to live on a budget of $1,800 a month. Today, we're diving into a topic that's close to my heart: what not to do on a relocation tour, especially if you're serious about making a new country your home. Relocation tours are exciting, but they're not vacations. And trust me, I learned that the hard way. Back in 2022, I took a tour to Casa Elm in San Miguel de Allende. And while it was an amazing experience, I made some rookie mistakes that sent me back home to regroup before I could try again. If you're thinking about relocating abroad, you'll want to stick around for these tips to make your tour truly productive and meaningful. So grab your favorite cup of tea, coffee, or a glass of wine, and let's talk about how to avoid the pitfalls I encountered and make the most of your relocation journey. When you're going on a relocation tour, it's important to keep in mind that this is not a vacation. It's a serious decision to find a place to live. If you approach it as a tourist, you'll likely spend too much money and miss out on opportunities to connect with locals and understand what living in that area is really like. The mentality of vacation mode doesn't work for relocation. I've seen people rush out to buy new clothes, hats, and accessories as if they were preparing for a cruise, instead of focusing on what really matters for living abroad. You don't need to overpack or buy a bunch of new items for a short trip. What you really need is a clear mind, open to exploring and figuring out your new life. I made that mistake myself, and it was a waste of money. Instead of focusing on the tourist look, focus on packing light and prioritizing items that will help you adjust to your new environment. While it's easy to get excited about your relocation tour, it's also important to keep the big picture in mind. Will this area be a good fit for you in the long run? Are the amenities you need accessible? Plan ahead for your long-term needs, like healthcare, grocery shopping, and transportation. This tour is your opportunity to figure out if this place suits your life and budget, so don't focus only on short-term needs. Treat the tour as a trial run for living there. Stick to a budget that mirrors what you'd actually spend as a resident. Use local transportation and shop for groceries where the locals shop. It's tempting to get excited and rush into securing a place or making life-changing decisions during your tour, but take your time. You need to experience the area, meet people, and understand what it's really like to live there before committing to anything long-term. Don't sign a lease or make any major purchases without fully considering your options. I was eager to find a place, and in hindsight, I realized I should have taken more time to see these places in person before committing to several months. One of the most valuable things you can do during a relocation tour is connect with locals and expats who are already living in the area. This gives you a more realistic understanding of what life is like there. During my own tour, I had the opportunity to connect with the cook at Casa Elm, and while we used a language translator app, I was too self-conscious and too impatient to have a deep conversation. She even invited me to stay with her family since I hadn't secured a proper Airbnb, but I declined due to my fears. I missed an important opportunity to connect with a local and learn more about their way of life. Don't be afraid to try and communicate with locals, even if you have to use a translator. Many of the residents in other countries are patient, kind, and appreciate you making an effort to communicate with them. Every country has its unique way of doing things, and Mexico is no exception. Be aware of the cultural differences and try to understand the local customs and practices. Whether it's the way people greet each other or how they organize their daily life, respecting these differences will help you fit in and feel more at home. Don't make the mistake of comparing everything to your life back home. Embrace the new way of life. If you take medication, try to bring at least 3 months' worth with you so you don't run out. Before you can benefit from international medical insurance, you may need to pay for your medications out of pocket. Fortunately, in many affordable countries like Mexico or Malaysia, medications and medical care are significantly more affordable. But it's still important to plan ahead and make sure you have what you need. Yes, it's important to focus on your relocation and the practical aspects of living in a new country, but don't forget to have fun while you're there. Explore, try new foods, visit museums, and take in the sights. Your relocation tour isn't just about securing a place to live. It's also about getting a feel for the area and enjoying your new adventure. Relocation tours are an incredible opportunity to see if a new destination is right for you, but they're also an investment of time and money. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll set yourself up for a successful move. If you've been on a relocation tour or are planning one, I'd love to hear your experiences or questions in the comments below. And remember, this is your journey, so take the time to make it a great one. If you're a solo woman over 60, dreaming of living abroad on a budget of $1,800 a month, subscribe to Travel Abroad 60. I'm sharing my journey, real experiences, lessons learned, and practical advice to help you make the most of your life abroad. Whether you're looking for peaceful, affordable places to live or just need tips on adjusting to life in a new country, I've got you covered. Drop your questions or share your own experiences in the comments. I'd love to feature them in a future video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on how to live your dream life abroad.